Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new here, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the 770 plus regulars here, welcome back for another round. Ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. As we know, yes, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, as always, share this video with your friends on all social media. My socials for Instagram and X are down below in the description, along with a link to that fabulous Joker voice merch store. Okay, protected. In pro wrestling, it means when a top talent is either booked not to lose a match at all, or if they are to lose a match due to a storyline or whatever, it is done in such a way to not make that talent appear weak. Now, this is absolutely nothing new. This has been a thing for decades upon decades upon decades. Sometimes, however, it gets so egregious that it becomes predictable and frankly rather dull. Such is the case with the current WWE, where it seems that the creative is almost allergic to having top talents take a clean pinfall. Now, I am going to be talking about one in particular, as you can tell by the thumbnail, and I'm going to give some examples and then compare them to another top talent.
This is going to be good.
Now, for the context of this video, the time frame I'm going to be using starts at WrestleMania 39, kind of the quasi-beginning of the Paul Levesque era, going up to where we are now, heading into WrestleMania 42. Now, it's pretty obvious that one of the most protected talents in the WWE is the ring general, Gunther. We all know about 80% of the time, Gunther has a title belt around him. Currently, he doesn't, but always booked dominant, and in this time frame has taken only 4 losses in one-on-one matches. Now, one example is dropping the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40 to Sami Zayn. Clean, no interference, nothing. Now, after he claimed the World Heavyweight Championship, he faced off with Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel in a champion versus champion match, and Cody picked up the win, pinning Gunther. Clean. At WrestleMania 41, Gunther dropped the World Heavyweight Championship in the opening match of Night 1 to Jey Uso. Also, clean. Now, recapturing the World Heavyweight Championship, he held it until SummerSlam when he got pinned by CM Punk. Clean. Now, despite every loss being a clean loss, everything else in a match, Gunther has been protected. And yet, he has never been viewed as a weak participant in a WWE ring.
That's a fact.
Now, I'm sure you've already seen the thumbnail and you're asking yourself, okay, what does this have to do with Rhea Ripley? I'm glad you asked. So again, with the time frame here, this starts at WrestleMania 39 with Rhea Ripley defeating Charlotte Flair for the then SmackDown Women's Championship. This begins an absolutely dominant run, heading all the way into WrestleMania 40. Well, still the champion, Rhea defeats Becky Lynch to retain the now named Women's World Championship. On the following episode of Raw, Rhea is injured from an attack from Liv Morgan and has to vacate the title. It becomes the Women's World Champion, and the anticipation of Rhea's return and whether she's going to get her revenge comes in her first match back at SummerSlam for the Women's World Championship. Now, Rhea loses the match, but due to interference from Dirty Dominic Mysterio, this is not considered a clean loss. Rhea is protected.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, Rhea does eventually get the title back from Liv at the Raw premiere on Netflix as we head into WrestleMania 41, where Rhea will face the winner of the Elimination Chamber, Bianca Belair. Except on an episode of Raw, in a title match, Rhea loses to Io Sky, where Rhea seems clearly distracted and lost of focus due to Bianca Belair sitting at ringside. Now, there is some debate about this, but could the lack of focus keep this outcome from being considered a clean loss?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Now, there is, of course, the inevitable rematch 2 weeks later on Raw between Io and Rhea. This ends in a double disqualification where nobody wins, but nobody loses either. And that brings us to WrestleMania 41, triple threat match, Bianca versus Io versus Rhea. Io wins the match, retains the title, but pins Bianca Belair, so Rhea avoids having to take the pinfall loss. But we're not done. Next is the main event of WWE Women's Evolution, where again, Rhea versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship in a one-on-one match. Someone's finally going to get a clean victory, right?
Yeah, not so much.
I mean, before the match could end, Naomi cashes in her Money in the Bank contract, effectively making this now a triple threat match, but she pins Io to become the Women's World Champion. Once again, Rhea avoids having to take the losing pinfall. And we're still not done with title matches with Io and Rhea. Just add Naomi this time, and that is the triple threat match at SummerSlam. Now, Naomi retains the title, only this time it is Rhea Ripley that takes the losing pinfall.
Well, it's about time.
Fast forward to current day, where Rhea has teamed up with Io Sky, and they are now the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Okay, I guess.
If you can't beat her, join her, right? I'm just saying. And that brings us to this past Friday on SmackDown, and we had a match between Rhea Ripley and the Women's United States Champion Giulia in a non-title match. Now, this match ended with Lash Legend and Nia Jax coming in, interfering, and attacking Rhea Ripley, thus ending in a disqualification loss for Giulia. Again, Rhea doesn't face the possibility of taking a loss. Now, normally this would just be an annoying finish to what was a really good TV match. But there were other outcomes during the show that just proved my point even more. In the main event of the night, Aleister Black pinned 14-time champion Randy Orton. In the men's elimination chamber qualifying match, Trick Williams, a rookie on the main roster, pinned former world champion Damian Priest. And in the women's triple threat elimination chamber qualifying match, Kiana James, Giulia's sidekick, advances to the elimination chamber by pinning 14-time champion Charlotte Flair.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm serious. And these are some of the biggest victories for this newer talent as being going over established veterans. Good. Very good. You need to build to the future. Yes. But Rhea Ripley can't take a loss? I mean, there's no title on the line. This is a nothing match against one of your singles champions in a division that is starving for star power in Giulia's biggest match that she has had since coming to the main roster. And she takes a DQ loss. So Rhea doesn't look weak.
It's wrong.
But this is just my opinion, folks. Let me know yours down below in the comments. And be sure to tune in this week, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on this channel, where me and the guys will be discussing some of this, a whole lot more going into Elimination Chamber. Which I'm talking about Wednesday night is over. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.